Let's test. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Should hopefully have my microphone working now. Darius, my man. You're going, hey, no sound. He's getting the secret scoop. No sound. Got it now. All right, good. Well, I was just saying what's up to everyone that's joining the chat. Oh, well, we're 100 people already. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. We have Giannis, Mr. Order 7. How are you doing, my friend? Let's see. Jack Johnson, what up to you, my man? Robert Hughes, DJ Ice Down Forever. Gotta let you know, SHIB is on my Matt AI bot trading system. That's pretty cool. Sticks, can't hear anything. Hopefully now you guys can all hear me. What's up? All right. Well, we got a pretty active stream. Welcome, everybody. You know, I decided just to go live because, again, overall, the cryptocurrency market has been pretty red today. And again, the easy thing to do, of course, is hide away when things are red. But, you know, I'm here to tell you guys what I'm doing, right? And whether or not it's maybe a good day to buy. Of course, remember, I always preface everything as I'm not a financial advisor. Rather, I try to put you guys in the place that I'm in. So Shiba Army. Yes, let's go Shiba Army. For anyone that is part of the SHIB Army, please give this stream a like so we can get it out to more people. And hopefully more and more people can kind of see what is going on. You think green or red this weekend? I'm thinking green this weekend. And that's because, so the stock market is actually having a holiday on Monday because it's Memorial Day. So because of Memorial Day, there's going to be a day off. And so again, with Monday being that trading is going to be closed with the stock market, more and more people hopefully are going to want to continue to make some sort of money. So by trading, you know, in the regular markets. So that's kind of my assumption. But we'll see what happens. We don't know for sure until something actually happens, right? So yeah, let's see. Added millions of SHIB. More better buy high, sell low. Yeah, I try not to ever sell low. I've already been burned that way many, many times. Adam No Sir says the SHIB father. I appreciate you, my man. All right, guys, so we got 146 people in the live stream. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I want to, you know, kind of let you guys know what I'm kind of covering, what we're looking at. And again, just to kind of let you guys know, you know, I'm right there with you. When I see this, it's not fun to see. When we see a red market, of course, deep down inside, it makes you kind of not as bullish or kind of have this worrisome, hey, what's going to happen? Where are we headed? etc, etc. So yeah, and I'll keep interacting with comments, but for right now, let's go ahead and look at the cryptocurrency market and Shiba Inu. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin currently broke 36K, so it's at 35,000. So if we look at just the 7-day chart here, lots of mainly consolidation, right? So pretty much throughout the whole week, really no gains, which for the crypto market, that's pretty bearish. Of course, you know, consolidation can always mean something that not so negative, some positivity with there too. Can you say Ahmed, please? Ahmed. There you go. I said Ahmed for you. But Ethereum, again, at 2.4K. BNB at 329 when it broke 600 for a while. Cardano at 151. Ripple at 90 cents. Dogecoin at 31. Of course, Shiba Inu sitting at 7.8 Satoshi units. Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, guys. So what I want to know first and foremost is how many people bought Shiba Inu near the top at 35, 36 Satoshi units. Let me know in the chat right now if you were one of those who bought way up here. I just want to know if anybody is currently extremely upset, maybe depressed, unhappy, taking it really like uneasy because of the, you know, the dip that they've seen since their initial investment. So Yomo Mass says me, and Armando says I did. Okay, so 2 people, thank you for your honesty, by the way. Again, I feel like a lot more people are in this boat, and a lot of people ended up buying at the peak and currently probably just bag holding, right? That's what they're thinking. They're bag holding, waiting for a run up to happen again. So don't worry, Armando. Don't worry, yo mamas. I'm gonna just say yo mamas. But let me go ahead and kind of explain to you what we're seeing and what I am kind of doing with my own crypto or my own SHIB token. So overall, again, a huge sell-off, right? In the overall cryptocurrency market, there was so much FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Again, people were, and just a lot happened throughout the entire period, you know, just over the last pretty much 17, 18 days. It seems like just this never-ending sell-off. And when are we going to come to an end? But right now, what we're seeing the last day, even the last 7 days really, is consolidation. As you can see, we've kind of found this overall level of support. Things aren't going way high and they're not dipping too low. So right around that 7 to 8 Satoshi unit mark, right around here, you guys can kind of draw a line that is very perpendicular, like right, just parallel. And you can see that it pretty much hasn't been going too high or too low. And a lot of people are saying the bulls are gone. But in my opinion, guys, this is not the case, right? This is only the beginning. So why do I say that? Let me make my screen a little bit smaller so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at here. For anybody that is part of the stream right now, how many of you are invested in AMC? Watch this, everybody. Pay attention to the chat right now. How many people are invested in AMC stock waiting for the short squeeze? Please mention that in the chat right now if you can. I know there's a little bit of a delay between when I say something and then you guys actually typing it, but I want to see right now. Let's see. Your mama says buy more. Let's see. I got 20 AMC. I am me. Look at this. Okay. 1 no so far. That's 4 yeses, 5 yeses, 6, 7 yeses, 8. Look at this. You guys need to pay attention to this. 9, 10, 11. You see what I mean? For the yeses to no ratio, a lot more people are invested in AMC versus those who are not invested in AMC, right? And shout out to every single person that is an ape. Guys, I am someone that is loving what we're seeing lately with AMC, but understand what it's doing to the cryptocurrency market, in my opinion. So when there is things like a short squeeze that is imminent, right? We'll look at the last 6 months. When this happened right here on January 26th, the initial run up for AMC stock, guys, a lot of the trading volume from the cryptocurrency market and the entire penny stock market, all the speculative play market basically, was stripped out and put into AMC. 600 million shares traded on AMC over just the last days. So pretty much 600 shares exchanging hands between people. That is a ridiculous amount of shares that is being traded. But understand, typically speaking, when we talk about a short squeeze, these things are short-lived, folks, right? They last about a week or two, right? It's going to have its run up, and I hope AMC hits $100. I want people to make as much money as possible because shout out to the Gorilla Gang, shout out to the apes, right? I'm a huge fan of Trey Trades. He actually let me, I was one of his guests on his podcast. So again, if you're someone that subscribed to Trey, know that I'm with you for this AMC short squeeze, but understand what it's doing to the overall cryptocurrency market. A lot of the volume now is being pulled out and put into things like AMC because people want to make as much money as possible in the shortest amount of time, right? Human psychology 101. We want things as quick as we can get them, right? That's why we call it the human race. We're always running. Now, what do I think is going to happen after the short squeeze? So as soon as the short squeeze goes and continues and completes itself, and then we see a significant sell-off, because that's inevitable, the shorts, ultimately, the short sellers are going to push this thing down, but the diamond handler is going to continue to push it up. But what's going to happen? So as soon as that it's done, I think now we're going to see volume return into the cryptocurrency market, right? And it's nothing more than that. I am more bullish on cryptocurrencies now than I was a week ago, than I was a month ago, than I was a year ago, right? Because there's so much things that are happening that should excite everybody. For Shiba Inu and SHIB token, we need to understand there's only positive catalysts on the way. Let's look at the Twitter from the SHIB Informer, right? So as you guys know, the SHIB Informer, he's someone that is verified by the SHIB Army. He's someone that is verified by the Shiba Inu Discord. And the SHIB Informer, is someone that just kind of is giving as many updates as possible to the SHIB Army and the SHIB community. If we scroll down, he gave us a pretty significant update as of this morning. Early morning, about 11 hours ago, he said these are the updates. And I made a video about this, but again, I just want to kind of touch on these things because I want people to realize, hey, guess what? There are some fantastic things happening for Shiba Inu, and the patience is the most important thing, guys. Remember, what did Warren Buffett say? He said that the stock market, right? In general, any market out there is a vehicle to basically exchange money from those who are impatient to transfer the wealth into those who are patient. So the longer we can be patient for these kind of things, that's when we're going to see significant gains, right? Look at the overall cryptocurrency market. Let's just go right here by total market cap. Guess what? We're going to look at the all-time chart from 2013. So how many people bought Bitcoin or any of your favorite cryptos way up here at the tippy top in end of 2017, beginning of 2018. I myself included did buy way up high, right? Because I fell for it. I thought this thing was going to the moon, right? Everyone kept saying the moon, the moon, the moon. When the sell-off happened, God, I couldn't stomach it. I was like, oh my goodness, I have way too much money in the space and I'm not willing to lose it. So guess what? I bought up high, sold down low, but guess what? Yes, it took time to recover, and I don't think it's going to take that much time for the crypto market to bounce back because there's too much things that are positive, too many positive catalysts that are up and coming, including successful transactions with credit card companies, more and more mass adoption. Companies are starting to accept Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies as a whole as a form of currency. Back then, this wasn't a thing. It was very skeptical. But now, look at this. If you were able to stomach the volatility throughout this time, you've made significant gains thereafter. And so again, you should be extremely proud of yourself if you were able to diamond hand for that long. That's a span of years. For Shiba Inu, that's not what I'm seeing here, right? Right now, it looks like, again, we're waiting for something to launch. The developers have told us that SHIBASWAP is on the way. Now, going back to the Shiba Informer, he has it here. So we're going to show the thread and we're going to go through it. So SHIBASWAP status, Wolf Paper 2.0 status, SHIBASWAP article. So the big things I want to cover are the two here, the SHIBASWAP status and Wolf Paper 2.0. Now, SHIBASWAP status. Again, for those of you who don't exactly understand what SHIBASWAP is, make sure you know that SHIBASWAP is going to be a platform to exchange your cryptocurrencies. Yes, it's going to be a place where you can buy and sell, dig, bury all your SHIB tokens, and yes, there's stakes that come with that, sure. But the big thing you need to understand that it could potentially, with the amount of hype that it has around it, Binance listing, look how it blew past SafeMoon, right? For anyone invested in SafeMoon, I am too. So don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of SafeMoon, but I want you to understand what is it about Shiba Inu that makes it a little different than these other meme currencies or meme movements. SHIB Army is strong. So again, there was an audit that anyone that has any type of exchange coming out, they have to get audited. There are auditors to ensure the safety of the patrons, right? The individuals who are going to be putting money into this thing are going to be safe, are going to be able to do it safely. Now, so the status is, the audit found a potential issue in one of the mechanics of the swap. This was fixed and sent back to the auditor. So they already corrected the issue that was identified. Very good. The team is waiting for an update. When the audit is green, the swap will be released as soon as possible without previous announcement. Pay attention to that specifically. The swap will be released as soon as possible without previous announcement. I know there's individuals out there right now thinking, all right, Shiba Inu has been kind of bearish. The overall cryptocurrency market has been pulling back. I'm going to wait to buy the dip. Right now, in my opinion, you've already found and we've identified that there's a dip. For the last 7 days, this thing has been trading sideways. People right now are the true strong diamond handers are holding strong. That's the reason why we're not seeing more of a sell-off, is that at this $3.1 billion market cap, Shiba Inu and SHIB token overall is pretty comfortable. Sure, it could pull back some more. Don't ever get me wrong. I will never say something cannot pull back. But in my opinion, what's going to happen? It's simple. This thing is going to start to have some significant price action as soon as SHIBASWAP is released. It's inevitable, right? So again, in my opinion, can we test all-time highs again in the near future after SHIBASWAP is released and successful? The big things there's caveats to everything. The big caveat here is if and only if SHIBASWAP is a success, right? You're able to, there's no, issues, then truly I think there's going to be some significant buying pressure that's going to come about for Shiba Inu. They're already ranked 33rd in the overall cryptocurrency market by market cap. Try to grasp that for a second. Over just the last, look at this. If we look at this, the 3-month chart, this thing was not trading at all. The initial true hype, when did that happen? Pretty much mid-April, beginning to mid-April. About a month since this thing squeezed all the way up. And if you bought in early on here and, are still holding now, you've probably still made a significant amount of money. You've made some decent gains. But regardless, I want to continue to stress this. Understand that all of this here was hype before there was true utility, right? So CZ, the CEO of Binance, mentioned why they listed Shiba Inu. Very recently, he was interviewed on an AMA, an Ask Me Anything session, and he mentioned, because a lot of the SafeMoon individuals were asking, saying, hey, why Why in the world have you not listed SafeMoon on your exchange, but you listed Shiba Inu? Again, both of them developed and started as a meme currency, just like Dogecoin. But guess what? Now it's slowly shifting. SafeMoon is trying to get, their own exchange going. Shiba Inu, the developers are working hard to start building utility, right? So a lot of people aren't understanding that these specifically, these things are huge catalysts, and I'm hoping that they're able to deliver. And guess what? Anything that takes time, guys, those of us who are patient are going to be the ones that truly get to taste the fruits of the labor from the developers. Because again, they're the ones who are doing the hard work. For us as investors, we do the easy work. Maybe it's not easy, but again, we're the ones who are just putting our money in and again, trying to do our best to continue to hold through tough times. Right now, we're seeing those tough times. So if you're someone who bought at the peak because you truly believed in the platform and the infrastructure and the SHIB army as a whole, then why are you selling now when it's half price instead of buying more? If you don't have buying power, that's different. And that's why we always say, guys, there's some simple things we can do in any market to ensure we have success over time. And that is investing money that you're willing to lose. And now I don't mean that literally losing money. No, that's never the case. What I mean by that is being able to stomach losses to continue to hold through the tough times, right? Look at those who were able to hold on to AMC. I'm going to keep going back to this one because of the short squeeze that we're seeing. Guess what? Back in January, you might have bought at the top and then you sold at 580. If you're again, it's all a time game. It's psychologically known that the stock market and the cryptocurrency market alike are just a time game. As long as something has true foundation, true backing by a strong community, right? Diamond handlers that are also a part of this community, literally the moon is only potentially the start. So why did I decide to, create this live stream today is because I wanted people to understand kind of where my perspective is, right? What is the best buy? People keep asking me, do you think we should buy SafeMoon? Do you think we should buy SHIB token? How about Dogecoin? And in my opinion, guys, it's not about only buying one. Do your own due diligence. Always do your own research. I've been focusing on Shiba Inu because it's one of my favorite projects right now, because it started out as a meme, but now it's flourished into something so much more than just a cryptocurrency. It's an entire community. It's becoming an infrastructure that is a behemoth, a global infrastructure. It's just so much bigger than each and every one of us by ourselves. And I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, again, I really like Trades, what he said earlier today. And he said, know your why. Why are you investing in these things? Why are we trying to push the price for these cryptocurrencies up higher? Ultimately, money is the game. We want to make as much money as possible as individual investors. Some of us want to buy our parents a house, right? You know your own why. Some of us have debt that we want to pay off, right? For me, it's student loans. I'm a pharmacist. I'm very transparent about that. That's how I initially got introduced to the YouTube space. As a pharmacist, I wanted to start looking at things, like penny stocks in the pharmaceutical range, within the pharmaceutical companies, and there was pretty significant hype around them at the beginning of the year. But a lot of them did decide to pull back, but I'm still holding strong, and they're slowly coming back up. So again, the big thing that I want to mention when it comes to these cryptocurrencies is the same thing: being able to stomach them, knowing your why. Why are you invested, and what is your end goal? Always have a goal. How much money do you want to make? Right? And at that moment, it's like, okay, now I can start taking profits off the top and letting the rest ride the wave. Because taking profits is healthy. People think diamond handing for life is the way to do it. I disagree. Diamond handing is super important, but also when you're up 100, 200, 300, 400% on a single investment, you got to take some profits off the top. At least your initial investment, and keep the rest in, because guess what? Now you have no risk in the market. That's how you got to play this game. And so again, I just want to make sure you're all, extremely knowledgeable in that sense. If you haven't joined the Discord, go ahead and join. There's a lot of tools on there that can help each and every single one of you, and it's completely free. We opened it as a public Discord to get people as informed as possible, so we can all, be part of this SHIB army, become, apes. Because again, ultimately, our goal is to make as much money as possible, and just knowing our why is super important. So yeah, I don't mean to preach, but anywho. So SHIBASWAP, point A, one of the biggest things that I'm extremely bullish about when it comes to this platform. As soon as it's released, where so many people are going to start buying their SHIB token directly on SHIBASWAP. Second, the Wolf paper. So Wolf paper 2.0, since the mechanic being updated is described in the Wolf paper, the audit needs to confirm that the fix is done by the development team is correct before releasing the document. So we know that SHIBASWAP and the Wolf paper are going to basically coincide in terms of their release. It's going to be very, very similar in terms of the timing of the release of each of the two. So what does that mean for all of us? We need to focus in and understand that maybe multiple catalysts will come out at the same time that will create a pretty significant buying pressure. Finding entry points, which I'll talk about today during the stream. What are my entry points? Where am I looking to buy even more SHIB token? Because I'm not looking to sell, guys. I am not selling, period. Not at the moment, not probably for the next month, maybe not even for the next year. Because guess what? If this mimics anything like Dogecoin's run up, then we have a lot of room for growth. And that's why I'm super excited about Shiba Inu. We're still considered pretty dang early in my opinion. Let's see. Wow, we are at 516 viewers. Shout out to every single one of you for joining us. Thank you so much. If you haven't liked already, we're at 90 likes, but let's hopefully get some more on there to get this thing trending and get more people inside so they understand the true power of the SHIB army and the true benefits of being a part of this community. Again, I appreciate all of you guys. Wow. This is pretty awesome. So thank you all so much. Let's keep going. Now, so the Wolf paper 2.0. So currently, if you guys went on the Wolf paper, they talk about SHIBASWAP. They talk about different things, you know, the whole idea of the vibrant ecosystem, right? They touch on all those things. But regardless, you could see here, the other things is that so much FUD was being circulated around the internet in terms of trying to scare people off of different coins and tokens, including Shiba Inu, right? So of course, always take every individual you hear things from on the YouTube space, on anything in life, always just take what they say for a grain of salt and understand that's just one reference point and one thing to look at. You can also go out of that and kind of do your own research, of course, doing your own due diligence. Go on their website, right? That's a fantastic tool. So if we go to shibtoken.com, you can read their Wolf paper. Read our Wolf paper, literally the first thing that they have on there. They have a tab with SHIBASWAP. What is their ecosystem? And understand, hey, is this something that I think is a scam? Because if you think it is, then why invest in it? In my opinion, it is 100% not, right? I truly believe in the platform, and I think it's going to hopefully make myself at least, and a lot of us, a lot of gains in the short term and the long term. Also, folks, 71,925 individuals have signed the petition to list Shiba Inu on Robinhood. Full disclosure, I sent Robinhood an email asking them, I attached an image that one of my close friends after he actually joined us on a stream, Scott Herman Fitness. So if you don't know who Scott Herman Fitness is, let's go on YouTube here and look up Scott Herman Fitness. Just so you guys are aware who he is, Scott Herman Fitness. This guy right here, he's a bodybuilder, very, very cool individual. Like, I really, really like the guy. He's an investor of Shiba Inu. You guys can see he posted a video about to be a SHIB millionaire. What does this mean for my channel? So Scott Herman Fitness, he sent me a screenshot of a message that was sent out to Robinhood. And he said, the response basically from Robinhood was, hey, we are willing to list and allow the exchange buying and selling of Shiba Inu on that email. So I sent a screenshot because a lot of people were saying, oh, it's fake news, this is probably not real. But regardless, I want to show you guys that this is something that he sent me directly, and someone with this much influence, almost 2.5 million subscribers on the YouTube space. Now we're currently following each other on Instagram, and we've messaged back and forth. He doesn't really have the time to fake things like that. I did send an email out, so as soon as Robinhood responds to me, I'll let you guys know. But once we get this thing to 75,000 signatures, if you haven't already signed, go in, take 30 seconds, sign the petition, because if we get listed on Robinhood, access. The big thing we need to understand is access, folks. Access will allow more people into SHIB token, and the more people, of course, is going to continue to squeeze and put a lot more pressure for people who are, kind of skeptical. More pressure into buying into something like this. Now again, pretty sideways movement, and in my opinion, if you're looking for a strike price, right? We talk about the 3 strike prices. That's something that you always need to have set so you don't fall short or, overpay for anything that you're not, again, willing to lose. So when it comes to SHIB token and Shiba Inu, what are your price points? For me, right? If we look at the last month, if you got into Shiba Inu way at the top, right? Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't be upset with an investment mistake that you might have made, thinking that, hey, this thing is gonna go to the moon. And I always love to show you guys the Reddit post, right? So Reddit Market Psychology 101. I showed this on my previous stream. I'm gonna show it again on this stream because I think it's such a good reminder for us to continue to have. Can you guys see my screen clearly? I hope so. But we have it right here. Stock market. Just cross off stock market and call it cryptocurrency market psychology 101. Market emotion cycle, greed and fear cycle. Save for future reference. So if you haven't saved it from last time, save it for this time. But again, this is just on Reddit. Now, again, I did this in my previous stream, but I'm going to do it again because I think it's so important for each and every one of you to maybe just pay attention to it. And look at Shiba Inu. We're going to look at Shiba Inu side by side because I know maybe some of you bought way up here, right at the tippy top. And guess what? That's very typical of any market cycle, stock market or cryptocurrency market alike. Now, I'll come to the chat in just a little bit, guys. I see that it's blowing up and I wish there was a way to highlight you all. But my goodness, we're at 638 people watching live. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and give the stream a like so we can get it out to more people. So Omema here says, why is Robinhood taking so long to respond? I don't know. They do take their time. But regardless, let's look at the stock market psychology 101. So there's the takeoff phase. For Shiba Inu, that was pretty much right around end of April, beginning of May, right? It started taking off. Now, there's an initial sell-off that happens, which is called the first sell-off, right? And notice that there's a mean line. Anything that's healthy in the stock market, which is boring, or the cryptocurrency market, has linear growth. Linear growth is not the goal for you and I. We're here to make exponential growth. We're trying to go to the moon. That is our ultimate goal. But I want to help you guys understand, what does it look like in a typical stock market cycle. So there's a first sell-off that happens. For Shiba Inu, when did that happen? Right around the most significant sell-off. There was one May 7th, but also on May 8th, there was another one. That's point A. Point 2, now comes media attention, which is considered, something like a bear trap. They think it's a sell-off and going back to where it started off in the stealth phase, but no. Media attention occurs, and guess what? As soon as something hits the media, holy smokes, we are about to go on fire, guys. Right before this enthusiasm and greed starts kicking in, guess what? For Shiba Inu, right over here, what happened? On CNN, media attention. Notice how crazy this is. Media attention occurred because those twins that became multimillionaires from Shiba Inu, people were like, what is the Shiba Inu or Shiba Inu, right? What is Shiba? People wanted to know what is SHIB token. And as soon as they saw it on the news, CNN, major media headlines, they're like, whoa, I need to get in on that. Especially for us as retail investors, because we like get rich quick schemes. Now, that doesn't ever happen because whatever comes up that quick typically has to cool off and come back down. So media attention happens, enthusiasm, greed, delusion. There's a new paradigm. We're in this whole new world. Look at the SPAC game. I don't know if any of you guys were a part of the whole SPAC cycle that occurred this year. End of last year, beginning of 2021, end of 2020. There was some crazy price action with mostly SPACs, specifically in the EV space, because people were thinking, whoa, EVs are the future. Everything is going to the moon. Tesla's going to the moon. And again, the big thing here, again, this new paradigm, we start getting to this psychology of, yep, this is it. We're going to Pluto, no longer the moon. And then we see some denial. We see a little bit of a bull trap. So right here, we think, okay, nope, just a little bit of a sell-off. We're going to bounce back. But then fear, uncertainty, and doubt, capitulation, despair, all this negative price action. And guess what? If we go back to Shiba Inu's price action overall over the last 7 days here, we're seeing literally the same thing. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So guys, I want you to understand that this is 100% following a typical market cycle. Believe it or not, this is very, very normal that we're seeing such a significant drop. But guess what? We're returning back to the mean as we find, where are people more comfortable, right? Basically what we call, overall, we call these things support lines. So when we find a support line, that's when we're hopefully going to start breaking out again. And the same cycle can repeat. So guess what's going to happen? After the sell-off, right? We're going back to the stealth phase, guys. Again, phase A, awareness. SHIBASWAP released, Robinhood listing, right? Media attention. It's going to keep pressing this thing forward. The Wolf paper being released. The developers continue to excite all investors. We can continue to see this thing, exponentially rise. But ultimately, anything that rise at a very chaotic rate, right? Very, very quickly, tends to cool down a little bit. Cryptocurrency market, we had a really nice bull run. I loved seeing every single day of end of 2020, beginning of 2021. Look at this, really exponential gains. But if we go, instead of looking at the 1 year, let's just look at from just the beginning of this year, 2021. Just this year. If you look at that overall, that's pretty healthy gains. Although it's a lot of money that has entered into the market, it's over, doubled. It's almost 3.9x actually, because I did a recent calculation. But again, now we're seeing a little bit of a cool off, some consolidation. But again, as long as the bulls come back out, the excitement continues, we're going to see this thing go right back to trending in the positive direction. That's truly it. That's really what happens. So make sure you don't fall into the psychological trap of it's a sell-off, I'm going downhill. But for me, it's always buying the dip. That has been my philosophy ever since I started investing back in March. And again, I did this all back in 2017, and I made my mistakes initially with Bitcoin. Buying at 15,000, selling at 4,000. Imagine if I would have held, what I would have told myself today. Well, you made yourself some nice money, my man. But I didn't. Again, that's truly what happened. So again, people are saying, very smart investors. Mark Cuban, right? He's a very, very smart businessman. Kathy Wood of ARK Invest, she's saying 500K is a reasonable price target for Bitcoin. Ethereum, $10,000. Goldman Sachs, right? They have some of the best analysts in the United States, and they're saying 10K Ethereum. When we look at these things, we can't overlook those type of price predictions and price forecasts because they're looking at it based off true value. And when that happens, Shiba Inu, right? It's part of the Ethereum blockchain. Regardless, all these other cryptocurrencies are also going to perform really, really well over time. Not all of them, but at least some specifically will do very, very well over time. Again, just my opinion, not necessarily financial advice. But it truly, just do your own research. You can find those articles out there about all of these different price predictions and price action. So again, Shiba Inu right now, I think personally, as we see it break under 8 Satoshi units, with all the things that are coming back to it, you're getting it at a nice discount. Look at the 1 month chart. It's simple. We see it way up here at 36 Satoshi units versus now at 8. You're looking at, not a 4x, nearly a 5x return if it just goes back to its all-time highs. And will it? For most of us right now, we're probably thinking, probably not. But I think it truly, truly will, based off all the significant things. So again, if you haven't signed a petition, go ahead and do so on Robinhood, because again, that's going to be one of the biggest catalysts in my opinion. Yes, SHIBASWAP is important, but a Robinhood listing is going to be pretty huge. So let's interact with you guys in the comment section a little bit, because I want to know what you guys are saying. Let's see. I'm smoking rocks. Get out, hater. Yeah, there's always going to be haters, guys. Just really ignore them. Don't give them the energy. Wow, 781 people viewing right now. Oh my goodness. Shout out to everybody that is in the stream. 195 likes. Let's get the likes up a little bit so hopefully more and more people can find the stream. Because yes, it's true. With the YouTube algorithm, the more likes and comments, messaging, all those kind of things that are happening within a stream or a video, the more likely it is to get recommended to other people to start viewing as well. SHIB in 5 years to $1. Oh, Brian, love it, man. Let's see here. What do you think of Vanity? Wagner, I actually have not heard of Vanity as a token. Shiba and AMC to the moon. All right, let's see. Can we hit all-time high again? I bought pretty high and I'm scared. So that's salam. So, again, a lot of people get worried when they buy high and they want to sell low. But ask yourself this, if it's salim or salam, ask yourself this, when it was way, way, way at the top, why did you buy in? Did you buy in because you thought it was going to, basically 1 cent? Was it going to 1/10 of a cent, a 1/100th of a cent? Because that would be significant price action and gains from that price point. But if you did buy at the top, ask yourself why. if you have a good answer to that and you still have those same sentiments about it, dollar cost averaging down is never a bad thing to do. For me, it's what I've done. I've dollar cost averaged down for a lot of things. So for example, what is dollar cost averaging down? I know some of you probably already know what it is, but basically if you buy it at 36 Satoshi units, right? So you bought one SHIB token at 36 Satoshi units. Then you wanted to buy another one. But the price went down, so now you're getting at a discount. So say you bought another one at 16. So now what that means is you take the 36 and the 16, add them together, right? So 16 plus 36 being 52. Then you divide that by 2, and now that is your new average cost for SHIB token. So dollar cost averaging down is a way to kind of what? Get yourself these different cryptocurrencies or things like SHIB token at a cheaper price. Basically, for your overall cost, your cost basis or your cost average is at a lower price point. That's why I always say identify based off, you can just look basically at a basic chart and say, okay, what do I kind of see here? There's consolidation at point. Obviously, this is not really a consolidation area at all because there was a significant sell-off, not much support coming down. But basically, we know there's a support line here, 13 to 14, because we saw the same thing here, 13 to 14-ish, maybe 15. So at 15 Satoshi units, you're comfortable saying, if we break past this point of resistance, hey, now we're looking at some potentially very, very good entry points. So that's for that there. If it surpasses that, and now we're lower, right now what we're seeing here, again, consolidation between 7.9 or 8 to 10 Satoshi units, that is another time to say, hey, that is potentially a really good price to get in on SHIB token. If it ever falls down to right here, a tenth of a Satoshi units, or zero, count that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 1.7 Satoshi units. If it ever goes down that far again, which I don't foresee it happening, then of course, at that moment, that is the time to truly, truly pounce with anything that you can, as long as, again, you're able to stomach volatility and losses. So yeah, that's kind of how the dollar cost averaging works. I always try to get myself in on a play. Like right now, really, if just looking at the basic chart, with the catalyst coming, right now is a pretty good entry point, in my opinion, for me to buy more. So guess what? That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm looking to actually buy more today. If it gets to closer to that 7.5, then no brainer. I want to definitely get some more SHIB token. So let's keep going, and I want to see what everyone is saying in the chat. Fee chain, so much spam. I have 900 million shares. Hey, shout out to Samari. That is a lot, my man. Vanity does custom crypto addresses. I don't know. See, Wagner, that's a lot of spam, so check out Vanity. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of spam about this Vanity thing. If anyone truly knows about Vanity, then send me something on the Discord. Maybe I could definitely look into it, but I've never heard of it before. So yeah. Let's see, hunting and fishing. Wow, the chat is so busy. I can't even keep up. I'm trying to see what everyone is saying, but no problem. Well, he said thank you. Yeah, I don't know about those red X's. Shiba burn. Just research it. All right. 597 million diamond hands. Sontech. Wow. 597 million Shiba tokens. That is pretty amazing, my man. Congratulations to you. It is super. All the best, SHIB Army. Wow, says all the best, my man. Oof, the chat is busy. I cannot keep up with it. So let's see here. So I think one of the other big questions I was asked is for the other cryptocurrencies. So if we look at CoinMarketCap, CoinMarketCap, most visited. If we look at the others here. So if we look at SafeMoon, because a lot of people have been asking me, what is the best one to buy into? SafeMoon, Dogecoin, or SHIB token? I'm going to be biased because, of course, lately I've been loving SHIB token, and I think, getting at a discount. But I'm going to try to be as least biased as possible and look at the overall charts. But look here again, guys, pay attention to SafeMoon and look at SHIB token. Look at the chart. Look how closely they mimic each other. But SafeMoon already had its rebound. Looks like May 4th, May 5th, and all the way over here. Looks like it was coming back to approach all-time highs. SHIB token with the release of SHIBASWAP and everything that they have to come, that is going to create some significant price action, guys. So again, what I see is for Shiba Inu, it's going to have very similar trends as SafeMoon, when again there was a lot of hype happening outside of the meme currencies about their exchange, the wallet, all those other things that were mentioned. But again, it's just right over here. 15K. Wow, go crazy. The comments are crazy right now. I can't keep up. I would say, if you can highlight, I'll try to address any chats that are highlighted. I will try to address. I always do so to my best ability. So yeah. Anywho, so again, pay attention to that as well with SafeMoon and Shiba Inu. So again, currently Shiba Inu's market cap is $3.1 billion. SafeMoon is sitting at $2.5 billion. So right now it's kind of the race against the meme currencies. They're pretty close to one another in terms of market cap. $600-700 million difference. Yes, that is pretty significant. Don't get me wrong. But again, pretty neck and neck. The price action, pretty neck and neck, both down about 9%. Dogecoin, again, in my opinion, Dogecoin still has the potential, sitting at $40 billion market cap, it still has the potential to what? It has the potential to continue to break out because they have one of the most influential individuals in today's world, in my opinion, and that is Elon Musk. So anytime he tweets about Dogecoin, anytime he mentions Dogecoin, this thing starts to pump massively. So what does that mean? He's going to probably continue to do so because it seems like he's pretty transparent about being, I'm not sure 100% if he's an investor, but he works with the developers. And, his SNL episode, he focused a lot on being the Doge father, talks about Dogecoin. That's pretty significant, guys. So understand that for Dogecoin, right now, if you're looking at buying in, it's a tough thing to kind of say because for a long time it was sitting at that 5 cent mark for however long that was. And even before that, again, following trends, can it go back to all-time highs? It really can, as long as more and more people create buying pressure, and they already have their spokesman, Mr. Elon Musk, that continues to hype it up for them. So Shiba Inu, still a fraction of Dogecoin's market cap, as well as SafeMoon, same thing. It's only a fraction of it. But regardless, it's understanding which one of these projects do I like the most. What am I personally doing? I will tell you guys that I'm invested in each and every single one. Shiba Inu, I have holdings. Actually, SafeMoon, I do not have any current position. But Dogecoin, I own Dogecoin, and Shiba Inu, I own Shiba Inu. I want to buy SafeMoon. I just haven't done so yet. Because again, I'm looking for something that will trigger a yes, I want to buy into this because I do see the true potential in it. And I just haven't done my own research on it quite yet. But I love the project. I think that it has some potential, but I need to continue to do some research on it. Now, Dogecoin I've been holding for a really long time. I actually bought back many, many months ago, but I sold at it was one of the initial run-ups where I was like, wow, I'm up a decent amount. Let me just sell. But if I would have diamond-handed longer, I would have made some significant gains. But again, overall, pretty bearish trends in the overall cryptocurrency market because of AMC. You guys cannot forget that. I mentioned that first thing in the stream. For anyone that just has joined recently, welcome to the stream. If you haven't given a like, please do so we can get it out to more and more people. But let's see, what do you say here? Let's see, why do you support the meme coin so much? I support Shiba. That's a good question. That is a very good question. So again, a lot of the trading volume, guys, 600 million shares, 600 million shares. Multiply that by $26 a share. That is billions and billions and billions of dollars that has been put into AMC, and that's being traded every single day because it's the hot topic right now. And anything that's hot and that's on fire, unfortunately, does create huge buying pressure. A lot of people might get burned when they buy at the top, but this thing has the potential to short squeeze because they're trying to beat out the hedge funds and short sellers. That is currently what is happening for AMC stock. So, but what is that doing to the overall crypto market? It's created pretty bearish trends, and people think there's no reason for that. Yes, some of the FUD, the China ban for financial institutions telling them, hey, you cannot buy, sell, trade, any of those, but they're going to continue to allow retail investors in China to trade it, and people weren't understanding that immediately. So I think, of course, that created what? Selling pressure. So going back here, if we look at the three projects, I always say, if you're interested in getting into these meme tokens or meme coins, some are getting more and more utility, including Dogecoin, right? They're looking at using this as potential currency. Shiba Inu, same thing. SafeMoon, looking also to get it out of that meme currency type name. But for the three of them, it's understanding they're all high risk, very high risk plays. The three of them are extremely risky, but with high risk comes high reward, always. So it's understanding diversification, diversify amongst the three. So in my opinion, I'd say if you have $100, say, to your name that you're willing to put in and set and forget, $33 into Shiba Inu, $33 into Dogecoin, $33 into SafeMoon. That's kind of what I would probably say if you're just looking to do something, for the long term. For short term, things with actual short term catalysts, Shiba Inu will win the game. SHIBASWAP is on the way. We know that the developers are actively working on it, right? We touched on that. They're updating their wolf paper. The petition is currently being signed. Almost 72,000 people went in and signed on change.org, including myself. Signed a petition on change.org to get Shiba Inu listed on what? On Robinhood. For people who don't know what that's going to do to it, let's look at what happened to Dogecoin. So if we go to Dogecoin, Robinhood listing day. I'm going to just look at this very, very simply. We're going to click into it. Let's go back. Let's see here. July 16th, 2018. Why is this date significant? On July 16th, 2018, Dogecoin started trading on Robinhood. It was officially listed. You can now invest commission-free in Dogecoin. Remember that. July 16th. Let's go back to Dogecoin. All-time graph. Go back to July 2018. Let's see here. I'm going to try to highlight here to here. Let's see. June, right here. So, Dogecoin had a run up. The entire crypto market, currency market had a huge run up. Don't forget that. And then we saw significant sell-off. Significant sell-off. On April 20th, had a little bit of a run up again. Not sure exactly what happened back then, but then a sell-off continued. Right here, it got to 0.0023 cents on July 13th. July 20th, so we can actually probably zoom in even here a little closer. Between July 13th and July 20th, this thing went from 0.0023 cents to 0.0034 cents. So again, it went up nearly 50% in the span of a day just after it was listed on Robinhood. Because of what? More people were able to access Dogecoin as a cryptocurrency and invest into it. So this happened when? July 2018. The exact date was July 16th. Between that span that I just zoomed in on for the Dogecoin price action. And look what it did. It, again, created a strong buying pressure for that time being. Now, do I expect the same thing to happen with Shiba Inu if Robinhood listed? Absolutely 100%. But notice, how much was Dogecoin worth back then? 0.0023 cents, guys. Did it 10x since then? Yes. Did it 100x since then? Absolutely. Did it 200x since then? 100%. Did it 300x since then? It sure did. Can Shiba Inu follow the same exact thing? It is possible. That's the thing. We need to understand that anything is possible. Because if one celebrity comes out that it has enough influence out there that continues to hype this thing up just like Elon does, or Elon himself, what if he comes out and starts saying Shiba Inu to the moon, or really liking SHIB token as a potential project, gonna start working with their developers. If any of those things happen, that's gonna create so much buying pressure. It's going to be ridiculous. And so many people, so many new investors are gonna be entering into what? SHIB token. So guys, this is not something that I'm looking to hold for the short amount of time. I'm going to follow this cryptocurrency as closely as possible and give you guys the most timely updates that I possibly can to make sure that everybody is aware of what's going on. And if there's anything shady that happens, I'll be the first to disclose and make sure that I report that, because guess what? I'm not okay with anyone bag holding onto something that is truly does not have potential. But right now, they've proven themselves. The developers work so well with all of us on the Discord, and it's been wonderful. So it's something that I keep up with as closely as possible. And yeah, just want to make sure you guys are, up to date as much as I am on these things. Wow, 923 people on the stream. You guys are amazing. The best family on YouTube, period. The SHIB Army. If you're not a part of the SHIB Army, join the SHIB Army. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm not ending the stream, but I just want to thank everybody because, again, this is amazing. It means a lot to me that so many people are joining. Thank you for the answer about meme coins. What about Shiba burning coins? Is it possible? I don't know. It's Zakzu. It seems like your comment keeps highlighting outside of everybody else's. So yeah, let me go ahead and talk about that. So token burn. A lot of people are wondering about token burn. So the developers did mention, sorry, my mouth is kind of dry. I'm gonna drink some water, guys. Is that okay? Let's drink some water. You guys interact with each other in the comment section. I have a big gallon of water, so. I'm trying to drink more water because typically on streams I drink no water, which is terrible. Make sure you stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, folks. But yeah, anywho, token burn. The developers have been mentioning things like token burn. But they said that they're actually averse to it. So we know VB burned a lot of his wallet when it came to Shiba Inu, his Shiba Inu holdings. Yes, water drip. What's your take on Gorilla Diamonds? I don't know what that is. Like drinking Red Bull. Yes, drink, people, drink the water. Stay hydrated. All right, let's see. So VB burning his crypto or his Shiba Inu. It was a pretty big article. I'm sure you guys already heard all about it. But again, he burned a significant amount. So I want you guys to understand what's currently on CoinMarketCap in terms of Shiba Inu. Let's see here. If we scroll up, the total circulating supply. So the maximum supply of Shiba Inu tokens is what? 1 quadrillion. That's the number of tokens that are currently in circulation. But since then, there's been a lot of burning already happening. So there's something called a burn address. So when it comes to a lot of these different cryptocurrencies, there are burn addresses. And that's where you basically could take your crypto, take it to this burn address, and it gets it out of circulation. Those tokens are no longer even in existence. And when that happens, decreased supply will increase the demand, of course, to keep the price up for a token. So again, that's kind of deflationary is when we're trying to burn out as many of those. Oh, we got a super chat. Will, diamond hands, baby, diamond hands. I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, supporting me. And, it does really mean a lot to me when you send the super chat. So thank you so much. But let's keep going and talk about Shiba Inu. Again, Will, you the man. Diamond hands all day. I am diamond handing for sure. So going back to token burn. So if the developers decide they want to burn 50% of the total circulating supply, guess what? It's going to go from 1 quadrillion to 500 trillion. But there has already been some token burn that has occurred for Shiba Inu. We know VB burned his wallet, right? $6.6 billion worth of Shiba tokens. And this was back when it was, pretty much peaking. And it kind of got everyone by surprise. So when that happened, of course, people were like, what is going on? What's happening? But he did it for a humanitarian cause. 410 trillion tokens reports. That's how much. So let's see here. On Sunday, May 16th. And of course, if we go to the price action, I always like to follow news. On May 16th, where are we? Right around here at 15 Satoshi units. There was that big dip that happened right after it was announced that he sold off. But if we go right away and look at the article, you could see VB burned approximately $6.6 billion worth of Shiba Inu tokens, some 410 trillion tokens, reports Bitcoin.com. Nicknamed the Dogecoin killer, the Shiba Inu, or SHIB, is a new ERC20 token project that came to life after Shiba Inu meme-inspired cryptocurrency Dogecoin made waves in cryptocurrency world. As the SHIB token team themselves point out, the ERC20 only token can remain well under a penny and it still outpaced Dogecoin in a small amount of time, relatively speaking. So Bitcoin.com knows that SHIB is exchanging at 0. All this is not what we're really worried about. But basically, again, here was the response from VB. This is the exact tweet from the SHIB Informer. Anything from SHIB Informer, by the way, is something that I truly always believe, because he is someone that is verified by the development team and also by the Discord. So let's see here what VB said. So this is directly from VB himself, the man who burned a lot of the SHIB cryptocurrency. Basically, it's not equivalent to burning your money. So say you have cash and you burn your cash. The Federal Reserve can print more dollars, right? That's why the dollar bill, again, people are worried about inflation and issues like that, because printing money creates more cash out there in the world, which again, it's not a good thing. We need to have a set supply. That's why Bitcoin is so valuable, and people think it can go to $500 because it's finite. Just like SHIB tokens, the maximum circulating supply is 1 quadrillion tokens. Now, this is what VB said. I've decided to burn 90% of the remaining SHIB tokens in my wallet. The remaining 10% will be sent to a not yet decided charity with similar values to crypto relief, preventing large-scale loss of life, but with a more long-term orientation. C is a big problem now, but it's important to think about the longer-term future. So again, this is just pertaining to the virus. Simply holding the remaining coins in a 0xAB58 wallet forever was never an option. For security reasons alone, they would have to be moved to a better wallet eventually, and any transaction I make would get interpreted as an action. So may as well just do the useful thing immediately. All right, that's the first thing he said. Next, I've actually been impressed by how the dog token communities have treated the recent donations. Plenty of dog people have shown their generosity, so the SHIB army, their willingness to not just focus on their own profits, but also be interested in making the world a whole better. Gosh, I guess I can't read. I support all who are earnestly doing that. But for anyone making coins or DAOs or whatever else in the future, please do not give me coins or power in your project without my consent. I don't want to be a locus of power of that kind. Better to just print the coins into the hands of worthy charity directly. Of a worthy charity. So guys, those are the exact words of someone who actually burned, what did he say? 90% of his SHIB tokens. And again, he had a lot of tokens, donated about $6.6 billion worth. That is ridiculous. That's a lot of Shiba Inu. So understand that right now, what CoinMarketCap has as total circulating supply may not actually be the exact supply that is out there available for trading. Whew, that was a mouthful. So let's go back to the chat. Spore Finance, any thought? Have not heard of Spore Finance, Abdullah. I have not. But hodl to be rich in the future. Yeah, I think a lot of people are understanding what hodling is starting to mean. Because a lot of the time, I think we all get this idea or understanding that, hey, hold on for dear life, it's senseless. Why do we keep holding and holding and holding? Well, guess what? Typically speaking, when we look at, I'm just going to look at the S&P 500. I love using this as an example because it's just the most basic thing to look at. The S&P 500 is, it's an index basically of the top 500 fortune companies in the United States of America. If we look at the price action, right, going back to May 29th, 1981 to now, over the last 40 years, this thing had its ups and downs. But if you look, generally speaking, it's moving in the upward direction. Again, we could look at the same thing with the overall cryptocurrency market. If we look at the global cryptocurrency market, the all-time chart, overall, let's see here, kind of flat for a really long time before people really knew what the crypto was. And then it slowly but surely started going up. The initial hype, that was back in 2017, kind of died back down, but now it's going back up. And it's continuously now seeing this exponential rise. So in my opinion, again, because of so much positivity and the fact that this is a fraction of the stock market, the potential is so much greater. Who's buying stocks anymore, right? Okay, I don't mean to joke like that. Yes, stocks are a potentially good vehicle to grow your money over time. But relative to how much money people have been making on crypto, these crypto millionaires, right? The Dogecoin millionaire, Papa Doge, as I like to call him, he has seen amazing $180,000 investment brought all the way up to $3 million. Like that's not money we could typically make in the crypto or the regular stock market, especially if it's not in an index fund. Those grow by 7 to 10% per year. And a lot of the time, people now, especially like this new era of traders, we're not looking for short-term gains anymore. I mean, just long-term gains, slow, sustained growth. No, people are looking at risk, right? People are more increased in risk and looking into, buying to those specifically. So that's kind of why I think the crypto market is just getting started, guys. The sell-off only creates new opportunities for people to get in that have not done so already. When we see these red days, we pounce, folks. That's all I do. Anytime I see red, when I see those alerts on my phone, right, that you're probably all getting from crypto.com or from Coinbase saying, hey, Cardano is down 15%, Ethereum is down 10%, like right now, down 8%. Instead of panicking, I'm thinking about it and saying, hey, I'm looking to pounce now. All right, let's see. We got Skelly Bexney. Sorry if I misspelled that. I don't know. Skelly Bexney. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. He said, please look at GDT, Gorilla Diamonds. I'd buy. I think you're not the first person to mention it, so let's just quickly glance at that. Because, yeah, let's just see. GDT. Gorilla Diamond. Here it is. So the market cap is currently unknown, so I'm guessing this is a very, very new cryptocurrency. But let's see what you have on it. 7-day chart. So I mean, it looks like steady rise. How long has this thing been available for trading? It looks like it's relatively new. Is that right? Maybe beginning of May? No, like 2 weeks. Is it? Looks like a new project. So I guess I don't know much about Gorilla Diamond or GDT, but it seems like, based off the price action, it got really hyped up because, again, a lot of these ICOs are not really initial coin offerings. I don't want to call them that anymore. That's like something of back in 2017, right? But what we're seeing, I'm guessing it has to do probably with more of a meme type currency just based off the name, because again, the Gorilla Gang, the apes, all of those things. But regardless, we're looking at it. I don't know much. I guess I'll have to go on their website and do my own research. What was your name again? Let me see. Skele Bexney. I do appreciate the super chat, my man, and thank you for putting this one. But just looking at the basic chart here, it looks like it's relatively new. I haven't heard much about it, which could be a good thing. But let's see. This is their website. Let's quickly just glance at that. Developing a unique peer-to-peer service market powered by GDT with a transaction reflection for holders. Okay. I like their website. Looks pretty cool. Gorilla Diamond Swap. So they have a swap supported by, I'm just going to post this. Iced tea. Oh, man. That's actually funny. Let's see. What else do we have here? I love to make a world a better place, which is why I share these amazing projects. Here's one that I'm feeling huge and extremely beneficial. Check out Gorilla Diamond Token. That's Ode Osborne. That's so interesting. Don't sleep on it. Isaac Christopher. So I don't know if these guys were paid to necessarily post these, but regardless, I think it's kind of funny that they got Iced Tea as a group or cryptocurrency to post some of this. So they have the roadmap. A lot of things looks like it's already checked off. So yeah, I'll definitely look into this one, my man. Gorilla Diamond, and if I like the project and I end up investing in it, I'll definitely make sure to disclose that on YouTube, or if I see any potential in it. So thank you for sharing that here in the chat. GDT. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and close some of these tabs. We have a lot going. I always go on to SHIB Informer's Twitter and look for updates. But also, if you haven't, you can also go on the Shiba Inu Discord. For those who don't have the link, I'm gonna actually post it right now, right here in the chat, so you all have access to it. This is the Shiba Inu Discord. Fantastic community. There are always trolls, but overall, it's a great place. So, what about Shiba technical side? Is there any substance besides the meme? Asking naive for new information. So Brad Bill asked here, what do I think of? Brad Bill says the technical side. So yeah, we could talk about substance for sure. And Arkil, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I love the picture of I think that looks like a German Shepherd, but I love the picture of the German Shepherd if it is, or the puppy. Super adorable, but I really do appreciate the super chat. So again, going back to the technical side. So if you haven't heard, Bill, there's pretty good things that are up and coming for Shiba Inu outside of the fact that it's a meme currency. The fact is SHIBASWAP is currently undergoing some auditing, and they're completing their audits to hopefully allow it to become something that is an exchange for people to start buying and selling Shiba Inu and other cryptocurrencies as well. So if that truly happens, of course, that's going to give Shiba Inu a whole different group of investors, because people are going to notice that, hey, this thing has potential and it truly does have some significant utility now outside of the whole meme currency or meme understanding. So that's A. B is that the Robinhood petition. So if it gets listed on Robinhood, most of the time, right, as Robinhood is a brokerage to buy and sell stocks and cryptocurrencies as well, they don't have many cryptocurrencies listed. If something like that occurs, we're going to notice that, hey, there's some true potential there, because now Robinhood is looking at it as this is no longer just, something that is overlooked. This has a significant amount of investors, SHIB army strong, that has, truly some long-term value and potential for investors to start seeking, that kind of thing. So those are some of the things in terms of utility for the short term. But really, SHIBASWAP. As long as that is a success, hopefully we're going to start seeing some significant buying and buying pressure over time. But thanks, Bill, for your comment. What's up with HODL token? Ed C asks. I don't know much about it. I saw that it's been ranked 1 for the last couple of days, and I just keep looking at it go up and up and up. But anything that goes up this quick, I'm sure is going to have some type of cool off at some point. But regardless, I see that it's been the most visited on CoinMarketCap, because a lot of people are wondering, what is HODL token? What is HODL coin? I looked into it a little bit, but I haven't read too much about it, I haven't dug too much further into it. So yeah, I need to hit $69. Please drop that. That's actually funny. Let's see. What else do we have? Also, Pancake Money is on sale. I don't know much about, like these other ones. And Noman Khan, salam, brother. Salam to you too, my man. Let's see. Search FEG. I've heard a little bit about FEG. I don't know much about it, but is it one of the top search cryptos now? FEG. Yeah, ranked 15th. Sorry about that. FEG token. Here it is. I actually heard a few people start talking to me about it. Looks like pretty significant 24-hour trade volume, $36 million. Currently it's sitting at a $500 million market cap. It's following the rest of the crypto market's trends pretty closely, that being Shiba Inu. So if we look at Shiba Inu, I'm going to pull up Shiba Inu real quick. Shiba Inu. If we compare and contrast the two, let's see. There's that. And let's look at FEG. Yeah, pretty identical. Looks like it's actually coming back up pretty quickly, but I don't know much about it at all. Haven't really gone on their website, but it's one that I could definitely look into a little bit. We're checking the browser. Yeah. Anywho, there's a little bit there from that. What's your take on Zilliqa? Matt Doss asks about Zilliqa. So it's funny because Zilliqa, actually, I invested in way back in 2017. Let's just pull up Zilliqa real quick. And it's something that truly had potential even way back then, and that's why I really liked it. So if we look at the all-time chart, which, yep, I think it is here. It's funny because I bought this one, early on when it basically, back in like end of 2017. Maybe it was beginning of 2018, end of 2017. But regardless, I remember it sold off like the rest of the cryptos, and I wanted to kind of mitigate my risk as much as possible. But then, as it kept pulling back, I finally sold off, at some point here. I bought in, and I didn't make much of a gain, but I sold for whatever it was. But again, Zilliqa is one of those tokens that truly does have some potential, long-term and short-term both. But yeah, that's the quick update on Zilliqa. So guys, ultimately, what I wanted to mention today, overall, is people are asking about Shiba Inu, the utility, the future, and what I think is going to happen. Again, in my opinion, this is only the start. Focus in on SHIB Informer and all the information that he has for updates each and every day. I'll try to update you guys each and every day on my videos. Join the Discord that I pinned here. That is a Shiba Inu official Discord. Make sure you tune in because, again, they post everything there as soon as it happens. So you can be the first to know any type of update to ensure, you know, you're one of the early investors, especially before a run-up is going to potentially happen. So, yeah, I think that is pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you to every single one of you that tuned into the stream. It has been super, super fun. I hope to do this more often. Right now, it looks like I did it once last week. I did it once this week. It was truly, truly amazing. Again, thank you for all the likes that you guys gave, the super chats. I really do appreciate it. Of course, it supports the channel and more so the entire SHIB movement. So again, thank you all so much. I see all the, sorry I didn't get to all the comments. I'm looking now and I'm reading these comments here. I couldn't get to them all, guys. Like the easiest way, unfortunately, the easiest way to kind of sift through them is through these super chats, which I think is kind of unfair. But, you know, yeah, I still try to do it as much as possible. So thank you all so much. Hopefully I'll do this again once a week and I'll try to pay more attention to some of the other things you guys mentioned. So until next time, everybody, keep investing.